Need another slip in there. It's just one. Get a second in there. Really create some pressure.
Recently he's developed that slower ball as well, but he has been relying on pace since that amazing performance against Shane Watson in the World Cup. Feels that's a bit slippery at the popping crease, wants some sawdust there. Just looking at his spikes just after delivering that ball.
He had a good World Cup with bat and ball, didn't he? Match-winning 50 against Zimbabwe, otherwise that could have been an embarrassing defeat in Brisbane. He's really good with the ball there as well. So very, very good cricketer, Wahab Riaz.
Pulled away. Didn't quite get hold of it, but the outfield is quick. Should go all the way, and it does.
You don't want to be bowling there on the surface. Got to be pitching it up. We've seen bowlers who've pitched it up be dangerous. Batsmen have struggled. But when it's this length, you're always going to play with trouble early on, particularly against a West Indian who loves to pull, and he was on this in a flash. Too short and put away easily in front of square.
That's right, too short, too wide outside the off stump. He pulled it, dragged it all the way onto the onside. And that problem again, that popping crease. He wanted some sawdust after he bowled the first delivery of the over. He feels that the landing foot is slipping a bit. Let's have a look and we'll see what exactly is bothering Wahab Riaz. It's just into his first over. It matters a lot to the fast bowlers how they land actually, and that really decides what length they're going to bowl.
Doesn't help that he got cracked for 4, so that's probably exacerbated the situation and made him make more of it than probably it really is. But he had liked some solid footing. You're right about that. This will give us an indication. So he's landed there. I mean, you haven't seen him slipping. I just think he feels it's just a bit unsafe. And he'd rather be totally confident in where he's landing and he's not going to slip. So quite right to get some sawdust in. Dragged it too short in that previous delivery. And Evan Lewis put it away. How good was he the other night? Superlative innings. Yeah, that's how he started then, much like he started today. Square drive, beautifully played. He hit it so hard and pierced the gap at will. That pickup sweep, played a few of those. Big bottom hand, deposited it way back. Strong guy, you wouldn't think by looking at him. And there's the celebration. First 100 of this BPL, and what an innings it was. 19 for none now. We're just in the 3rd over. Looking very, very good. Ronnie Talukder has helped himself to 3 boundaries in the 2nd over. First one was a half volley. Able to just clear the front leg, put it away through extra cover. Second one short, gave himself room. Same gap, same result. And then came round the wicket and he employed the sweep shot. Probably the fielder on the boundary should have done a wee bit better than that, but another boundary ensued. So they're off to a fast start. 15 off just 11 deliveries for Ronnie Talukder, and Evan Lewis has just faced the 3 deliveries from Wahab Riaz and managed to play a very good hook shot to get his innings up and running. Right, he's got what he's wanted. He's got some sawdust, a little pile there, and he's able to get it where he wants it. Now then, he'll be fired up. There he goes, it's indicating just wanted a solid footing, and just feels maybe when he's landing that might not happen, and that's always a worry for a bowler. When that's in the back of your mind, you tend to be a bit more gingerly stepping when you run in there and don't hit the ground as much as you should, and that plays with your action and with your momentum, and that plays havoc with your mind ultimately, and you're not able to focus on getting the ball in the right area. Now then, here he comes again. Pitching it up on that occasion, out. Got him. He got too far across. Did Evan Lewis. Big appeal from Wahab Riaz. And the umpire concurred.
Well, that's right. You know, the new ball, and the fuller length works. You get results of it. The first fuller length from Wahab Riaz, he gets that one to just slightly shape in, probably clipping leg stump. The umpire's sure. Wahab Riaz was pretty adamant that this one is his wicket, and he gets the first one, and that's a big wicket. Of course, we just saw a big 100 from him. Lewis goes back. Wahab Riaz strikes for Rangpur Riders. The first wicket down, 19 for 1. The new batsman walks out with some drizzle. Mehdi Maroof at number 3 for the Bulls. He comes in after Wahab Riaz is struck for the Rangpur Riders, getting rid of the Centurion. Lewis getting him LBW. Now the slips are coming in. 2 of them. And a gully as well. Got a backward point. Extra cover, mid-off. So he's got a ball that channel. There's just a mid-wicket on the onside, and a man at deep square.
2 slip, 2 gullies. 15 balls too late. Shakib Al Hasan. This is the field you needed to have. Really aggressive. He's fired up. Wahab Riaz just got a wicket. Make no mistake, he's going to be running in here. It's going to be tough for Maroof.
Coming back to the only wicket they've got up till now. Rangpur Riders getting Lewis pitching in line. What do you reckon? Clipping leg?
Gee, I don't know. From that angle, did it swing back? I think it was carrying on down the leg side. I think maybe a coat of varnish hitting that leg stump. Sometimes you get him, sometimes you don't. One of those 50-50 ones. Did go quite a long way across his stumps, and I think that's what convinced the umpire that maybe it was hitting that leg stump. If he had stood still, sometimes you get away with that as a batsman, but when you go across your stumps, as is Lewis's technique, it sometimes convinces the umpire that when it does hit you like that, it's in front. There we go, have a look. You see here, there we go, right across his stumps. Did it come back enough? Was it going to flick that leg stump?
Hit him on the shin, probably that also got the umpire a bit interested. Lots of traffic on the behind the bat. 2 slips, 2 gullies, and where's this man going? He's gonna come into the point position. Probably. It's going to the edge of that circle. And Wahab wants one more man, is he? He's pointing out, talking to the captain. And you got a third man who is backing up that gap between the gullies and the slips. Got to be very sure that you target that 4th, 5th off stump, because the onside is absolutely vacant, except for the captain who's moving to mid-wicket. Okay, that gap is covered now. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys for that edge. What's the plan?
All we'd asked for was 2 slips. Now we got 4.
Oh yeah, we've got one more coming in. He's just at the edge of the circle. I don't know what position is that. He's coming up. That's 5 guys. Whose idea is that? End of the over, 19 for 1. So it's 19 for 1. Barsal bowls and 15 is for Ronnie. He hasn't been on strike for a while. Action has been on the other end. Lewis was the first wicket and the only wicket up till now. Wahab Riaz getting him out. And Mehdi Maroof yet to get off the mark. More bowling change here now from the Rangpur Riders. Tisara Pereira coming in. He's got 2 slips.
This is what the opening combination should have been. And get some slips in place, pitch the ball up, try and take advantage of the overhead conditions and the underfoot conditions as well. This pitch has had a bit of drizzle on it.